And finally tonight, the Junior Accounting League had their first playoff game between the Respirators and the Pittsburg Potatoes. It was sure to be an exciting matchup, as these two teams held all of their energy back in their first games. The first inning would start off with some action, as Cleo Beanieworthy would lead off the game for the Respirators, and, as she is known to do, would get things started with a single right up the middle. Clancy Sockham would come up to the plate next, donning the shades that he says lets him see the hits before they happen, and they didn't fail him with this single of his own out towards left. Clem Gloomgold would step up to the plate next, knowing she had to keep the pressure on early in this one. The hit towards third would advance the runner, but would lead to the first out of the game. Unfortunately for the Respirators, that would be the last of the excitement for the inning, as this short hit would bring the third out, as well as a pause in the entertainment. But that pause would not last long, as in the top of the second, the Respirators with 2 men on base would hit a deep single and bring home the first score of the game. With points on the board now, the fans thought that they might finally get their money's worth. However, the snooze fest would kick back in until the bottom of the fourth, when Sammy Quibblefritz would remind everyone why the Potatoes drafted her with this deep homer to right field, tying the game at 1 apiece. At 419 feet, that home run puts Sammy as the holder of the team record for distance when it comes to homers, beating the previous record of a big fat goose egg. Sammy would see importance again, as in the bottom of the sixth with 2 outs she would attempt to close out the game. The team was depending on that monster swing coming through. However, the ball into the middle of the outfield solidified their fate of extra innings. Cleo would step up with 2 outs and a runner on second to put the pressure on. She makes solid contact and sends the runner looking for glory, but the runner gets caught having not ate their Wheaties this morning, and does not make it in time. It appeared that this game would just never end and kids would miss school tomorrow. But Dwayne Sprinklepants had a hot date to get to and had seen enough. With the bases loaded in the bottom of the seventh, he hits a shallow outfield single to bring the winning run home, and sends the Potatoes and their fans into celebration. For their inaugural season, the Potatoes are advancing to the next round in the playoffs, where they will face off against the Rochester Flamingos or the Riptides, depending on the winner of the Drama Llamas in Furious 25. Unfortunately for their fans, the Respirators will be cleaning out their lockers and joining the rest of us on the couch to see who will be crowned the first ever Junior Accounting Champion. Thank you for tuning into tonight's recap from the matchup between the Respirators and the Potatoes. As always, I am KKTT, and I will see you with the next recap.